Hi there, this is AniBusiness with your friend Simeon. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a video on fish farming, and in this video I want to enlighten us, or rather share a little idea with us, as this fish business is no longer getting funny. The prices of feed keep on increasing, but the income we get is decreasing. Like at the end of the day, we end up losing part of our capital. There's nothing like profit, yet we still lose part of our capital, which is not really good for anyone who is going into business. So it is the profit we get that encourage and prompt us to do more of the business, and also help us to survive, because what we are mainly looking for in business is profit. Please, if you are coming across my video for the first time, this is Simeon O. James. I'm one of your youngest livestock farmer in Nigeria. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube video and also turn on the notification bell to get more of this video. If you stay abroad, or rather you stay in Nigeria, I can't say other country, but particularly Nigeria, you stay abroad and you are in Nigeria and you want to do this business back home, please avoid watching videos of people that will tell you stock 1,000, stock 2,000 and make 3 million, make 5 million. I've said this in one of my videos and I'm still saying it again. If you really want to hear the truth, this is what the truth is. This business is a gradual process. You don't just come into the business and expect yourself to just get all you wanted at once, then you leave. It doesn't work that way. So it's a long time process with perseverance and commitment. That's when you can make money from this business. Without wasting too much of your time, let's quickly rush into what I have to discuss with you. Because I notice a lot of people are getting discouraged and a lot of people are rushing out of this business, and I have to say something that will at least encourage them to stay and wait till it still gets better. The business was cool some times ago. I can't say it's hot, like I can't say it's bad, but the business is not really favorable at this point in time. I told you the price of feed keep on increasing, but the profit we make is not encouraging. Rather, let me say the income we get is not encouraging, and lots of us are getting discouraged. You click this video because of what you saw outside there. Yes, stop raising table size and start raising smoking size. I'm not saying you should completely stop raising table size. Raising table size is good, at least it brings more money. But there is something about it these days that doesn't bring money again. So these days, smoking size is the order of the day, and the money you are going to spend on smoking size is not much compared to the money you are going to spend if you raise table size. Same way, you cannot compare the profit return. If you stock 1,000 pieces of, juvenile, and you raise them for something like 3 months, which is smoking size, and you sell them, maybe you are able to spend something like 350,000 naira on that 1,000 pieces for 3 months, and you make something like 450, 470 or 500,000 naira, and you stock the same 1,000 pieces for something like 5 months, and you spend up to 700 or 800,000 naira, the money you are going to get will be higher than the money you are going to get from smoking size. Like the money you will derive from raising them to 5 months will be higher than the money you are going to get for raising them to 3 months. You may likely get 900, you may likely get 1 million, you may likely get 1.2, you may likely get 1.1 if you raise them to 5 months. But don't forget, the longer you stock your fish, the more you will be having mortality upon mortality, and that is reducing from the income you are supposed to have. The shorter you stock your fish, the little mortality you are going to have, and the higher the profit you are going to make. But the profit depends on the sizes and the weight you raise in that 3 months, or rather in that number of months. For instance, if you are going to raise smoking fish, it should not pass 3 months. 3 months, 2 weeks, 3 months, 1 week. If it's going to 4 months, you are going towards table size, which is not good at all. But that is not what I'm in here to discuss. If you are to raise smoking size, your target should just be 500 grams for an average weight. Yes, your average weight, the target should just be 500 grams. That 500 grams doesn't really mean you are not going to have fish of 800 grams, fish of 700 grams, fish of 600 grams. You are going to have. But the average weight, like maybe 50, 60, 70% of the fish, each one of the 70% or 60% will be weighing 500 grams. That is the average weight. And you might have probably 5%, 3% of the one that will be weighing 800 grams, of the one that will be weighing 700, 600 grams, depending on the feed you are giving them, depending on the breed you have, and how well they grow. Like I told you, that is not the point entirely. These days, people no longer buy table size like before. The people that buy table size are the people that buy it to just consume once in a while. Like people that can afford it. When I say people that can afford it, I'm talking about the rich people in Nigeria. I'm not talking specifically to other countries. I'm talking to Nigeria, especially Nigeria. For instance, the poverty rate in Nigeria is increasing every day. And the money we make per month as a salary is not encouraging, it's not even enough to cater for our need in a month, as prices of things keep on increasing every day. For instance, now, they are going to buy rice, they are going to buy cassava flour, they are going to buy cooking items, whatever materials it is, they are going to buy them all. Now, they will still think of buying fish. And fish that they, for instance, if they want to buy like this catfish, fish that they used to buy 1,800 or rather 1,200 is now 1,600, 1,700 naira per one. Because when the buyers come to your place to buy fish, they might likely buy 1 kilo at 1,200, bring it to their own shop to sell at 1,600 or 1,700. Why? They will add up the money. They buy 1 kilo for 1,200. Good. The money they used to transport each might be 100 naira. They will add it, make it 1,300. And the money for their time will be added. The time to sit down and sell will be added. Could be 1,400 or 1,500. Then the profit. So this will now make the price of the fish to increase. As the price of fish increase, an average Nigeria can no longer afford a single kilo of catfish in the market. So that is the reason why the demand of smoking fish is increasing and the demand of table size is decreasing. The more reason why you have table size in your farm and you are not getting enough market for it. What the buyers are experiencing in the market as well is people are demanding for the smoking size instead of the table size because their money can only afford the smoking size and not the table size. And when they take it to their shop, they will only leave it for a longer time. It is only those who are of high prestige or those who can afford it that will be buying it one by one. So, and by the time I buy something like, if I'm a buyer, if I buy something like 500 kg of smoking size and I buy 500 kg of table size, and I was able to sell 500 kg of smoking size within a week, and it's taking me up to 2-3 weeks before I'm able to sell 500 kg of table size. Do you think I will still be buying table size that much? No. So that is the reason why I'm not saying table size is not good. Raise table size, at least limit the rate at which you rear table size these days. Limit it and start raising smoking size. That is one part. The second part is still on demand again, but this time around is about processing. If you are into smoking, that is processing of catfish. If you are into smoking, you will realize that people demand smoking size than table size. You will realize that table size, when you smoke them, doesn't have value compared to smoking size. Now, let me explain in a nutshell. I do smoke and sell too. If I smoke maybe 50, 60, 70 pieces of table size in a carton and I want to sell it, and I say the price of the fish per carton is 60,000 naira, people will question me, how many pieces are inside? Okay, the pieces inside is 50, 60, and 45 depending on the size. They will end up leaving. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm not going to make profit from it. Why? That's because a single person cannot buy a single fish for 2,500 naira. In the market, the demand, nobody will buy. Maybe the person is he or her, nobody will buy a single fish for 2,500 naira from her. And the fish will be taking a longer time. And at the end of the day, she might even end up being the one to cook the fish to eat on her own. Because the longer the fish is taking, the more it will be getting spoiled. The more customers are not coming, the more the fish will be getting spoiled. So that is gradually leading into loss. But for instance, I smoke maybe 200, 150, or rather 100 pieces, and the buyer asks me, do you have fish? Smoking size? Yes, I have smoking size. Okay, what's the cost? The cost is 50,000 naira per carton. And I have 150 pieces inside. I have 120 pieces inside. And the cost per carton is 50,000 naira. Don't you think she will patronize me? Of course she will patronize me, because she knows when she gather up to 3, 4, 5 of the fish together and said it's 2.5, people will come and buy, because the quantity matters. It is not the quality. There's quantity inside what they want to buy, so there is value to the buyer. Like, I'm buying 5 fish, I'm buying 4 fish for 2,500 naira. But for me to carry 2,500 naira and buy one fish, saying it's a big fish that I'll cook for once, there's no profit there. So the quantity is not there, the quality is there. When you sell table size for smoking, like a processed fish. So all I'm trying to tell you in this video is the demand for smoking size these days is higher than the demand for table size. And to those who raise to 8 months, please make sure you have a customer, a reliable customer that will come and buy before you stock up to that level. And if you are to stock up to that level, please make sure you don't stock too much, because the people that buys them no longer buy them much. And where they particularly use this fish now, like where they particularly eat all this 2.5 kg, 3 kg, this bigger fish of 8 months, 10 months now, is at the hotel. Those who use it for barbecue. That is at a party, at an event, at a gathering of rich people, wealthy people. That is where they cook all these big fish for consumption. So an average Nigeria can no longer afford a single fish that is big. Why would I take 5,000 naira to market and buy a single fish when my family have not even had what to eat for a week? So these days, please stock and raise smoking fish higher than the number of table size you raise, so that you can get market. There is market for smoking size compared to table size. People buy smoking size these days more than table size, because the market flows very well. Smoking fish, I told you, takes only 3 months. So that 3 months, if you repeat it twice, you could have made twice of the profits you are supposed to make from a fish you stock for 5 months or 6 months. So the profit is there, and you are not going to spend too much rearing it. So that's all I just want you to understand. People no longer consume table size like before. People no longer have the money to afford table size like before, and that is the reason why you are not getting enough market. You are not getting buyers for the fish you have in your pond. But if you have smoking size, within a very short time, everything is going to finish. But I'm not saying you should not raise table size. Raise, but don't let them to be much. That's all I want you to understand in this video. I believe maybe 1 or 2 things will drop in your ear, and you will acknowledge it that it's the right thing from this video. So if you love this video, please don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to share, and thank you for watching.